that's enough for right now. We have a little, sorry, hurry up and wait. It just happened. So anyway, we're done for a little bit.
For how long?
Well, we start at 8:30. Oh yeah.
Okay.
We,
Can you tell me the order?
yeah.
Just to make
So
sure.
we'll start with Rigodon. We'll go to Palm.
Never been to New York City.
Right after that. So those two will be, consecutive. Slight break, just so that we can change music.
Yes. Yes, we
And
did.
then we'll wait
Yes.
for the rest of the
Yes,
graduation and
saw
then play.
Is that back here during master social?
Yeah. So let me take a look here.
Yeah. Then we saw the whole dome.
During the ceremony.
Very interesting.
This is very strong.
Oh. Here. Okay. Yeah, we have about 20 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, the music department's open. Great to see you.
Mr. Beck, what time do you want us back here?
Let's make it. Let's make it 8:20. We'll try to be back here. 8:30 is the start time.
Welcome to Walla Walla University's commencement exercises for 2022. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is beginning. Please clear the aisles and be seated immediately. The procession is beginning.
We invite you to pray with us. Good morning, Lord. As we gather for commencement, we gather with great anticipation. We ask that you, Lord, would draw near and be present. God, we invite you to join us in celebration of the achievements of these graduates. As their degrees are conferred, recognitions and acknowledgments given, and the many photos with friends and family they will pose for. Lord, we even pray your blessings over the selfies that will be taken. And Lord, in the same way that you have been present over these years through the rigor of academia, Lord, will you join us now in these moments of accomplishment and success, and place your blessing upon each graduate through your presence here.
And Father, we thank you for the moments, memories, and experiences that our graduates have had here at Walla Walla. We thank you for the professors, the faculty, the mentors and friends that have poured into each life. For all of the prayers of the moms, the dads, the grandparents that have carried them to this day, and ultimately for your grace. In your name we pray, amen.
Graduates, faculty, and staff, you may be seated. Good morning and welcome. Welcome to Centennial Green at Walla Walla University. Welcome to this celebration of learning achievement. Welcome to the culminating event of many years of investment in learning, the conferring of degrees, the awarding of diplomas. Welcome to Commencement 2022 at Walla Walla University. This is a beautiful place, made even better by your presence. It's a beautiful place because there hasn't only been 130 years of Christian education in this place, but because we have invited God by His Holy Spirit to be here just now. This is a hallowed place. I stand here to represent members of the Board of Trustees and our chair, Elder John Friedman, who is in St. Louis this week and unable to be here this morning. And I can state unequivocally that we are excited about this journey of learning for your students. We have been privileged to partner with exemplary leaders, with an exceptional faculty, but mostly privileged to partner with you. I trust that our time together will be memorable. There will be plenty of pictures and fond memories made. But the most important thing that happens here is that we recognize God has been with us and leading in this journey. So I invite you to cherish the joy of this time, to offer prayers for each one, and to offer applause of affirmation, all at the right time.
I'd like to first start by giving thanks to the Lord for blessing us with this day and the beautiful fellowship that we are allowed to have today. Thank you also to the grandparents, parents, guardians, fan clubs, and loved ones who are watching online and in person. And thank you to our dedicated teachers and mentors who have helped us along the way. This day wouldn't have been possible without any of these contributing members. Congratulations, graduating class of 2022. We did it. I would like to take this time to recognize the unique journeys that each and every one of us has taken to get to this moment. I can't even imagine I can't even begin to imagine how many homework assignments, quizzes, projects, papers, and tests have been accomplished by this bright group of students that sit here before me today. It has been a pleasure to witness so many different senior projects, recitals, design shows, viewings, posters, and final presentations within the past few weeks, and it has only reassured me of the diversity and sheer talent of this group of seniors. It is clear that our school has been blessed with so many unique and exciting opportunities and experiences, and I can't wait to see where these opportunities will lead us in the near future. To return just a piece of the favor, the graduating senior class will be carrying on the tradition of dedicating a class gift to the university. Due to the diversity of interests and experiences had by our class, deciding on a gift for the school was not an easy task. While deciding on the class gift, the focus of this year's cabinet was to truly lean upon the voice of our class. Ultimately, we had held a vote amongst our classmates, and the majority vote led by a clear margin for a gift that truly embodies the giving nature of this class. It showed our desire to pay forward the gifts that many of us have received from others who have paved the way for us. To commemorate this celebration, the graduating class of 2022 will be dedicating over $20,000 to an endowment scholarship for future students of Walla Walla University. This scholarship, which will be named after our class, will provide an opportunity to a handful of students annually to attend Walla Walla and experience similar opportunities that we were able to experience during our time at the university. We hope that this token of appreciation will help carry on the legacy of our class and this school: excellence in thought, generosity in service, beauty in expression, and faith in God. Thank you.
This is truly the graduates' day. But to bring them here to this point has also taken a lot of work from faculty and staff who we would like to recognize for their work in guiding them on this journey. We have teachers and advisors, mentors, work supervisors, friends who have been selected by various committees for special recognition here this morning. They have received the awards at the annual awards assembly, but we would like to recognize them here today, and I will read the citations and also the names. And as I read your name, I would invite you to stand and remain standing until the full group has been recognized. And then if you would be so kind and to hold your applause until we get to the end of the list. Receiving the Adventist Excellence in Theological Teaching Award, which is presented in recognition of excellence in teaching both on and off campus that reflects a commitment to Adventist theology, Dr. Carl Cosart, Professor of Biblical Studies. Receiving the Community Service Award, which is awarded to a faculty or staff member who exemplifies generosity of service to the community, Steve Rose, Vice President for Financial Administration. Receiving the Distinguished Faculty Lecturer Award, which is selected because of an all-round excellence in teaching and scholarship, as well as involvement in church and community, Jerry Hartman, Professor of Communication, who will give his address in November. Diversity and Inclusion Award, which is given to an employee who demonstrates meritorious service in advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion, as recognized by the Diversity and Inclusion Council, is presented today to Dr. Emily Tillotson, Associate Professor of Social Work and Sociology. The Presidential Award for Excellence in Scholarship is presented for significant and meritorious achievement in professional scholarship, and the recipient today is Dr. Timothy Golden, Professor of Philosophy. The Presidential Award for Excellence in Teaching is presented for significant and meritorious achievement in teaching and is given to Professor Randy Hankins, Assistant Professor of Social Work. The Rising Staff Member of the Year Award is given in recognition of the energy, enthusiasm, knowledge, and innovative ideas a new employee brings to the workplace, and is given to Lauren Prusha, Annual Giving and Database Manager. The School of Business Teaching Award is given to a business faculty member for outstanding teaching, mentoring, and advising. And the recipient of that today is Brian Schaffner, Instructor of Accounting. The Staff Member of the Year Award is given in recognition of an hourly and salaried employee who exemplifies outstanding dedication, competence, performance, and excellence in customer service. We have two recipients of that, Michael Trethaway, grounds caretaker, and Amanda Ponce, Associate Dean of. The Stephen and Margaret Tan Engineering and Computer Science Excellence in Teaching Award is given in recognition of teaching excellence in either engineering or computer science, and Dr. Delvin Peterson, Professor of Engineering, is this year's recipient. And finally, the Walla Walla University Excellence in Advising Award is granted for outstanding student advisement on the basis of student evaluations and goes to Becky Connell, Advisor and Administrative Assistant in the Department of Nursing. Congratulations to each of these recipients.
If you would allow me to add 3 notes to those awards. We have 2 members of the senior leadership team of Walla Walla University who are departing their duties. And I'd ask Mr. Steve Rose to stand one more time. He has served for the past 15 years as Vice President for Financial Administration, and he's joined in departure by Dr. Volker Henning, who has served for the past 5 years as our Vice President for Academic Administration. Would you please thank the 2 of them? And we have a very special guest with us here today. Her name is Mrs. Susan Huey. And this past year, her husband, Marty Huey, who served for 42 years as our photographer here for Commencement, leading the photography team. Marty unexpectedly died this last year. Please take a moment and acknowledge Susan and Marty's fine work. Walla Walla University does not frequently give honorary degrees. Our average has been about 1 a decade. It is our happy privilege today to honor North Pacific Union Conference Vice President for Education and Walla Walla University trustee, Dennis Plubel. Could I ask our honoree to stand here beside me as I read the tribute that you will find in the program today. Dennis Plubel has served the Seventh-day Adventist educational system for almost 45 years as an Academy Science teacher, Academy Principal, Conference Educational Superintendent, Associate Director of Education for a Union Conference, and Associate Director of Education for the North American Division of Seventh-day Adventists, before assuming his current role as Vice President of Education for the North Pacific Union Conference of Seventh-day Adventists. In that role, he has served as a trustee of Walla Walla University, chairing the Academic Planning Committee for the past 8 years, and proving always to be a keen supporter of the university and its mission. Based on experience in both Canada and the United States, Plubel has been involved in developing much of the administrative infrastructure of Seventh-day Adventist pre-kindergarten to 12th grade education in North America, chairing a withering array of committees charged with developing numerous initiatives and documents. Among the most far-reaching of his contributions has been his role in developing the Journey to Excellence vision of Adventist education in the North American Division. Since the program's inception in 1999, Ploubel has participated in each successive revision, most recently chairing the 2019-2020 Journey to Excellence 2.0 committee. Ploubel has proved an effective advocate for the Journey to Excellence vision, which actualizes continuous improvement and innovation in service of a transformative Christian education that exhibits excellence in all that impacts student learning. Notable as well is Ploubel's work with school accreditation, which began when he was recruited to write school evaluation instruments for the North American Division. He has continued to participate in revising these documents as they have evolved into the digital instrument currently in use across the division. He has also been influential in developing accreditation protocols that are well respected by secular accrediting bodies and other private school systems. Along the way, Ploubel has chaired more than 100 school accreditation visits. While Ploubel is foremost an educator, he is also a curriculum specialist, master writer, visionary leader, and mentor to new leaders. He is admired for his Christ-like character and his commitment to a Seventh-day Adventist educational system that draws students to Jesus. His colleagues have learned to rely on his sage advice, extensive knowledge base, attention to detail, and the passion he exhibits for his craft. And by the way, Dennis Ploubel has 3 children who possess 5 Walla Walla University degrees. With sincere appreciation for his generosity and service to Seventh-day Adventist education, Walla Walla University is pleased to bestow on Dennis Ploubel the degree of Doctor of Letters honoris causa. It is an honor to introduce our commencement speaker, Dr. Ernest Bursey. Dr. Bursey began his teaching career somewhat unconventionally by serving as a substitute lecturer while he was still a student at Arizona's Thunderbird Academy. Attending Pacific Union College, his aim was to be an academy science teacher. However, the memory of teaching the Bible to freshmen in academy had a hold on him. So he selected a double major in religion and chemistry. Completing those degrees in chemistry and religion, he chose to pursue ministry, earning the Master of Divinity degree from the Seventh-day Adventist Theological Seminary. After serving as a pastor in California for some 6 years, he was drawn back to the classroom as a religion teacher at San Pasqual Academy in Southern California, and then on to Walla Walla University, where he was to spend, count them, 24 years as a religion professor, concluding his service as dean of the university's School of Theology. Along the way, he earned a second master's degree and a PhD in New Testament studies from Yale University. In his decades among us, he blessed Walla Walla University students and colleagues alike with the power of insightful conversation, academic excellence, always serving as a faithful bearer of the institution's mission and values. In 2001, Bursey accepted an invitation to serve at Advent Health University in Orlando, Florida, as the institution's first full-time religion professor. His 2 decades of service there have been foundational for the youthful, rapidly growing institution. Among his many contributions has been to encourage embedding creative religion courses in graduate programs, classes that shape healthcare professionals and ground them in mission as they move into positions of leadership. Recently, in conferring the title of Professor Emeritus on Dr. Bursey, Advent Health University's president wrote, and I quote, "Dr. Bursey's dedication to mission and commitment to provide students a transformational experience is what sets him apart. We have been truly blessed by having him shape so many lives in a positive way." His influence on Walla Walla University has proved lasting as well. While here, Dr. Bursey was well known for his commitment to service learning, creatively engaging students in service opportunities that brought fresh value and engagement with classroom learning. That commitment, sparked by Dr. Bursey's fine example, has grown over the years, leading to the development of the university's Center of Humanitarian Engagement. Please join me, if you would, in welcoming our commencement speaker, Dr. Ernest Bursey.
I was just beginning to relax up here. I think it was Professor Fry who noted that in our lifetime we shed buckets of tears, so some of us leak more often than others. Try to overlook it if it happens. Love is not love which alters when it alteration finds, or bends with the remover to remove. Oh no, it's an ever-fixed mark that looks on tempests and is never shaken. Thank you, President McVeigh, for this invitation to be here. It's coming home. And I wanted to say a word to Jeffrey. You know, presidents of universities come and go, but class presidents last forever. So you've started well as a class, and that fund, that plan, and I'm sure that you'll continue contributing over the years to that wonderful class gift that you've given. I apologize for missing the perhaps one of the most important services of the weekend, the seniors class Friday night consecration. I'm sorry I missed it. It served to provide a foundation for everything else that happens. And it's clear that in the two baccalaureate services I was at yesterday, that God gave Pastor Andreas a message, didn't he? Yesterday, I slipped in the back in at least 3 different of these departmental consecration services. Professor Paul in the nursing department spoke so eloquently and specifically about resilience. And then I slipped in the back of the theology department. I know I would do that. And I just want to tell you graduates and others, you got the truth from DT. And then I slipped in the sociology and social work department and just enjoyed hearing the history of that discipline. It was interesting to me and moving to hear all the cheers and see all the tears that were shed and said in these services. There was a sense of family where students and faculty know each other by name and celebrated together. I'll be careful how I say this, but it could almost be anticlimactic to meet together today after that emotional dedication services. So why are we here? Because Walla Walla University is more than the mere sum of its silos, its departments. Its mission is the foundation for all the disciplines. And I quote, "You are now and have been part of a community of faith and discovery, committed to excellence in thought, generosity in service, beauty in expression, faith in God." And each and every department of this university is a unique expression of that commitment and those 4 values. So look around and see your extended Walla Walla University family. Frank Howard graduated from this university when it was still a college back in 1976. He got his PhD in 1981, and he got his MD degree in 1985. And 15 years later, he showed up and gave the address for the senior consecration presentation service there at the church. And I have to say, with all his accomplishments, we faculty were so proud of Frank. You know, he made his way all to the top. He made us feel good. He said that his education at Walla Walla had prepared him to hold his own at Stanford and at Harvard. And then he said he wanted to talk about the most valuable class that he had while he was here at the university. And you know that all the faculty were listening. You know that. And each of us who think or knew that we had Frank in our class were secretly hoping that he would mention our course. I confess too. We're human. And then he described the course. Chemistry. Well, as a chemistry major, I once entertained the idea, and I'm still inclined to it, that chemistry is God's favorite subject. And then he said something about that course. He started by saying that the unnamed teacher showed little to no interest in the course or the students. It was apparently an assignment. The course was scheduled at early morning hours, which were very unpopular. And the labs were almost a disaster. They weren't adequately set up. Frank had to spend hours at night completing his assignments because the people hadn't done their work. And then the chemistry between the students wasn't, under those circumstances, particularly good either. So why was that Frank Howard's most important class? As he explained to us, sitting there wondering, he said it prepared him for the world he found beyond this sanctuary of learning. It most closely resembled what he discovered at Stanford and Harvard. The resilience he developed in that awful course was his most valuable takeaway from his education. Now, he didn't know that when he left, but 15 years later, he came back and reported to us. I wonder what will be your graduates, your most important course in your eyes 15 years from now. I think it might have something to do with the elephant in the midst of us, that COVID-19. That was really far worse than Frank Howard's course on steroids. It's been really hard on everyone. It's been hard on you. It's been hard on your family. It's been hard on your faculty. It's been hard on your administration, your president, and it's been hard on the board of trustees. But here you are. And I like to think you are now even better prepared to survive what comes ahead. Well, that got me to thinking, what was the most valuable course in my 24 years as a student at Walla Walla College? I sat and looked at it. I was enrolled in about 25 different courses, some of them multi-quarter. And I accumulated, unofficially I know, but reality, I accumulated about 85 hours of credit. And probably, if you added them all up, probably about 1,000 hours of credit. Now, someone may wonder if I was really enrolled in those courses. Of course I was. There were two main differences between myself and the other students in these classes. The first one, very unfair, was that I was getting paid, and they were not. But even more important, in many of those courses, I was a repeat student, a very slow learner, but a repeat student. And while others in those courses, had to somehow catch truth as it raced by in a few weeks, I had the opportunity of really coming back and picking it up and understanding the wisdom. And there's something about being a repeat student. The fundamentals become a little clearer. The information gets sorted out. And those unanswered questions that sit in your mind, you begin to think about relevance and application. That's the neat thing about taking a course, repeating it several times. I recommend it. So I asked myself the Frank Howard question. Looking back in hindsight, what was the most valuable course that I took in those 24 years over 2 decades ago? Well, it wasn't easy because I had some really great courses. I could go on at some length and tell you all about Matthew and Mark and John and Inspiration and Revelation and New Testament honors, and the list goes on and on. They shaped my thinking, and they actually affected my conduct. But it turns out that it was a little 2-credit course that gets the reward for me. When I would take that course with students, I would often begin my experience in that course by holding up a little piece of paper like this and say, if you want, we have plenty of extra copies of the textbook. Matthew 5, 6, and 7. Well, it has the Beatitudes, it has the Golden Rule and the Lord's Prayer. I mean, that's pretty heavy. But over the years, I began to see how the pieces in Jesus' kind of real commencement address, kind of fit together and how they talk to each other. I began to see that the book of Matthew was really a manual on mission, local and international. And in that manual, in that very first address at the commencement of Jesus' ministry, Jesus laid out 2 important things: identity and mission. You are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. Don't lose your saltiness. You're the light of the world. You can't hide. A city on a hill can't be hid. Let your light shine in such a way that others will see your good works and join you in the circle of faith, becoming part of God's forever family, praising with the rest of us the one who loved us so persistently into life and through it. That really got into my mind. And I wondered if Jesus, having said such profound things, went on to explain how you do it. So for the next few minutes, I just want to point out just 2 basic points, and then I'll sit down for the really important part that's about to come. Oh, by the way, I made copies. If you wanted it in pink or purple, I had all the colors, so yes. You are the salt of the earth. You are the light of the world. Those are the only 2 you are's in the book of Matthew. It's our identity. We don't exist apart from the world. We don't exist except that we minister to that world. Well, how do we do it? Well, I think the first clues, I look back, came in the Beatitudes. We could have a lot of fun with them, but we won't try to do that today. Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." Makers. He didn't say the passive. He said the peacemakers. And then he went on in chapter 5, verses 20 to 48, to give 5 examples of how we do it. And then in chapter 6, he gives 3 examples of how you don't do it. And the 3 examples of how you don't do it are all religious. That's not how you witness. You don't witness through your religion. You witness through your works. Now, we Adventists have a problem with works. It goes on all the time. But I want to tell you, if your religion doesn't make you a better person, why should I be interested? It's helpful to remember, too, that Jesus was talking to poor peasants, by and large. I know in Matthew's crowd there were some wealthy people. We know that. But most of these people were living kind of on the edge. They were living with occupying forces, armed soldiers on their streets and corners. Soldiers that could order you to pick up their pack, 80-pound pack, and carry it for a mile. And then he got down into the weeds about some other things. But he also mentioned, to start out with, the very first one was interesting: make peace in your family. If where you live isn't a place of peace, why should anybody else want to be there? And he spoke about controlling your mind. You have power. You can't stop the birds from flying overhead. You know the studies of how often the thoughts of adolescents turn in areas of certain interest. But you don't have to let the birds build a nest in your hair. Tell the truth regardless. Keep your promises. And then he said, love your enemies. Jesus actually said that. Love your enemies. He got quite specific, too. He got down in the weeds. He talked about responding to powerful people like Will Smith, who humiliated people by slapping them in the face. Except that Will, I think, slapped this way. But if you actually look at the way the Sermon on the Mount Jesus described, the right cheek, you had to use the back. I'm left-handed, sorry. you had to actually use the back side of your hand to slap the right side of the person in front of you, which was really insulting. Yeah. So, what do we do with these words of Jesus? I've wrestled with them a lot. Hi. I've wrestled with these, and we could argue for a long time, how do you do this? But I noticed two things as I looked at that list over those 24 years. And I think I taught that little course, a couple of dozen, maybe 3 or 4 dozen times, I don't know. I think some of you have had the privilege of having it with Professor Bungard, and you were privileged. So I want to talk about those two little things that stood up to me. First of all, it's clear to me that Jesus was advocating an assertive love. Peacemaking. That's a brand new word in the Greek vocabulary. It wasn't around. You can't find it in the lexicons. It always says, Matthew 5, when you look at that, peacemaking. And the idea that if you were carrying that pack for 1 mile and you actually walked a second mile, whose idea was it to walk the second mile? It wasn't your oppressor, it was your idea. You took the initiative. You changed the game. You threw him off balance and did it in a dignified way. And that idea of being slapped with an insulting right-hand slap, I'm trying, on your face, usually in that culture, you either cowered or you ran. Jesus offered a third way between submission and revenge. It was the way that allowed a poor peasant with no weapons and no arms to somehow take charge. Something totally unexpected, take charge. And the idea of being sued by someone who had borrowed you money at 20 or 30% interest and you couldn't pay it because your crop wasn't good, and they were taking you to court, and an unjust judge ignored the rules that were found in the laws of Moses and said that that person could have your outer garment. This is almost unbelievable. Offer to take off everything you have and stand there naked in this courtroom, in a sense, shaming that person for what he had done. And again, making a point. So the first point was assertive. The second point was creative. You know, evil gets pretty boring. The plot always looks the same, doesn't it? I mean, little wrinkles here and there, people get absorbed into it. But goodness has the freedom to be creative. Goodness has the power to transform. Goodness will last in the heart of the oppressor. So Paul said this way, don't be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with goodness. That's our mandate. God's love may be constant. We talk about that. Kind and so forth. But you notice throughout history, God has continued to surprise us with his love. I mean, who would have thought of God born as a baby? And who would have thought that someone would walk into his execution and while they were driving, nails in his hands? Father, forgive these blind people. So, what lies ahead, I can assure you, as you pray for God to give you opportunities to witness to your faith, opportunities to be a bearer of his love, you might be surprised at some of the unique opportunities you're going to get. But let me tell you, the most effective opportunity you will ever have is how you respond when it's not fair, when your reputation is being dragged in the mud, how you respond to injustice with creative, assertive love will be the most powerful witness you ever give. I'm curious, just for fun, how many of you, since you arrived at Walla Walla, changed your major more than once? Would you look at the sea of hands? Parents are noticing it too. Yeah. In my classes at Florida, at Advent University, I have students who started out as policemen and now they're PAs, athletic coaches who are now going into physical therapy. The estimate is that Americans change their job about 12 times in a lifetime of work. You may even break that record, I don't know. I have a 32-year-old grandson who has been moving around, and I asked him how long he'd been in his current job. Well, it's 2 years now. You know, it's pretty good. You may change your jobs, you may change your profession, but never your identity. Never your mission. So, who are we? We are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world. Would you say that with me? We are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world. I leave you with the words of a familiar Christian prophet honored in our midst. The last rays of merciful light, the last message of mercy to be given to the world is a revelation of God's character of love. Wow. The children of God are to manifest his glory in their own life and character. They are to reveal what the grace of God has done for them. So there it is. That's our mission, our opportunity, our task. With the presence of God's Spirit guiding and the insight that comes from dwelling on who we really are and what the mission really is, you will see opportunities to witness for God in the most surprising ways. God bless you.
Will the class of 2022 please stand? President McVeigh, esteemed faculty, staff, students, family members, honored guests, and those watching on TV, it gives me great pleasure 126 years after the first Walla Walla University commencement to present the class of 2022. Our records show that we have 295 graduates to be. which is 37 fewer than last year. 237, or about 80% of you, began here as freshmen. And men outnumber women this year, 53.2% to 46.7%. The class of 2022 covers a broad range in age. According to our records, our youngest bachelor's degree graduate is 20 years old, and in a tribute to lifelong learning, the oldest is 65. In addition to all of you undergraduates, we have 100 graduate students on 3 campuses who are also graduating this year. In Billings, Montana, in Missoula, Montana, and here in College Place. And among that group are the first ever 12 doctoral graduates in the Doctor of Social Work program. The class of 2022 is a high-achieving class. At this time, 72 qualify as cum laude graduates, 46 for magna cum laude, and 36 as summa cum laude. In addition to these achievements, we would like to recognize 6 seniors who graduate today with a perfect 4.0 GPA average. Alyssa Dorland, Sienna Huban, Blake Morris, Abigail Rogers, Hayden Sherrill, and Tram Trung. Seven seniors are completing double majors, and 15 seniors are completing dual bachelor's degrees. Walla Walla University is granting a total of 306 bachelor's degrees and 11 associate degrees. We have a number of dedicated scholars in this distinguished senior class, having earned an impressive number of college credits. The senior graduating with the highest number of credits will have earned a grand total of 275 college credits here at Walla Walla University. That's a lot of tuition dollars, and we thank you. All combined, this class has earned more than 55,000 student credit hours. Thank you. Speaking of tuition, the class of 2022 has received over $19.3 million in grants and scholarships while at Walla Walla University. This is just shy of our previous record set by last year's graduating class. While the majority of these funds were received by undergraduate students, 95.7% of graduating students received some kind of grant or scholarship during their period of enrollment. For the undergraduates, the average award was just over $59,609. 33 students received over $100,000 in grants and scholarships. And these $19.3 million that the students have received from various sources through Walla Walla University, has come from friends and alumni of the university and other outside sources, does not include $4.1 million that these students also received from government sources. Today, the nursing program has the largest number of majors represented in this class, with 54 seniors. Nursing is followed by the School of Business with 46, the School of Engineering with 33, Technology with 32, School of Education and Psychology with 28, Communication and Languages with 22, Health and Physical Education with 19, Biology with 16, Computer Science and the School of Theology with 15 each, Social Work and Sociology with 9, History and Philosophy and Music each with 6, Chemistry with 5, Math with 3, English with 2, and Art and Physics with 1 each. 120 of our graduating seniors come from right here in Washington State. 55 from California, 53 from Oregon, and 11 from Idaho. 22 other states are represented here from as far away as Florida, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. We also have international representation in this senior class, including Brazil, Canada, Colombia, the Dominican Republic, Germany, Hong Kong, Japan, Mexico, Romania, and Vietnam. Some in the class of 2022 have already focused on service to the world beyond service here in the Walla Walla Valley. Within this group are 37 who have served as student missionaries and task force workers. We are proud to call all of them, all of you, as alumni, and know that you will continue to bless others as you go forth into the world. President McVeigh, I am pleased to present the Walla Walla University Class of 2022. We will now continue with the conferring of degrees. You may be seated. Jeffrey Ryan Fennell, Class President, degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering, magna cum laude, Christian Service, volunteer. Hannah Lynn Miller, Co-President from the Portland campus, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Nursing, magna cum laude. Haley Noel Hunegart, Co-President, Portland campus, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Nursing, cum laude. James D. Lorenz III, Executive Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Biology, cum laude. Haley L. Holland, Social Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Forensic Psychology, cum laude. Sarah Areli Palacios, Spiritual Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Forensic Psychology, cum laude. Tiara Brooke Fisher, Marketing Vice President, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Strategic Communication, cum laude, Christian Service, volunteer. Gabrielle B. Kraft, Secretary, degree of Bachelor of Social Work. Rosa E. Tover, Parliamentarian, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Forensic Psychology. Bernice Castaneda, Historian, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in Forensic Psychology. Matthias Vanji Vasing, Bernard, Vespers Coordinator Officer, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Theology, also a major in Biblical Languages, cum laude. Trevor B. Claridge, Class Gift Officer, degree of Bachelor of Arts, major in Computer Science, magna cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts with a major in art, Vivian Vivernick. Major in Business Administration, John Alexandrovich Danelich, also a major in music. Zachary DeForest McComber. Adam K. Nakamura, Christian Service Volunteer, major in Communication. Major in Computer Science, Elon M. Bontemps. Joel M. Hartman, magna cum laude. Owen Robert Hoffman. Major in English, Josiah Jaden Buster, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in Secondary Education, summa cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Major in Global Communication, Abigail D. Rogers, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in History, Cindy Heffel, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Alexis Tatiana Martinez, summa cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Jesus Alberto Ornelas, cum laude. Major in Humanities, Katrina D. Kraus, cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Isabella R. Smith, cum laude, Honors General Studies program. Major in International Communication, Savannah Rose Walker, cum laude. Major in Mathematics, Carlos Rodriguez Munoz, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Psychology, Nicholas Owen Alt, Honors General Studies program. Daniel Mark Uhir Wright, Jr., also a major in theology. Major in religion, Aaron Dasher, also an AS degree in automotive technology. Matthew Robert Contra, magna cum laude. Dustin Drew Shaber, also a major in business administration. Major in sociology, Logan Mugani Thiongo. Major in Spanish, Julia Fowler, cum laude. Suzanne Joy Barboza Threadgill, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in Secondary Education, cum laude. Major in Strategic Communication, Lindsay Arlene Crumley, also a major in Spanish, magna cum laude, Christian Service volunteer. Claire Jean Eastwood Schutz. Kirsten E. Ekins, magna cum laude. Andrews Gabriel Ferreira. Sienna L. Human, summa cum laude. Victoria Janelle Romano Ico. Esther Marie Taylor. Major in Theology, Levani L. Lariano. Raven A. Leonardini, also a major in Biblical Languages, cum laude. Rochelle Leanne Martling, also an AS degree in Business, cum laude. Ryan James McMurphy, magna cum laude. Lydia Grace Tupper, also a major in Biblical Languages, cum laude. Madison Lee Turner, magna cum laude, Christian Service volunteer. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration, Eric Anthony Anderson. Ashley Nicole Beardsley, magna cum laude, Christian Service volunteer. Josh D. Bodine, magna cum laude. Andrew D. Boyd. Donovan Fitzgerald Corbin. Nicholas James Quato, cum laude. Simone and Jeanette Edmond. Madeline M. Ellis. Carson Chase Fletcher, magna cum laude. Luke Allen Friedel. Lauren Hannah Lynette Fry, cum laude. Greg Montgomery Futcher, summa cum laude. Brandon Scott Hammond. Cecilia Amadeth Hernandez. Twyla Mae Jenkins, cum laude. Harrison Kroschel. Aaron Spencer Leake. Eddie S. Marinez. Cedric Merrills, Christian Service Volunteer. Matthew John Negley, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Nathan D. Panosian, summa cum laude. Darren J. Roberts, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Darren J. Rodriguez. Hayden Matthew Rowe, cum laude. Juan David Ruiz Valandia, magna cum laude. Jocelyn Sotelo. Nicholas Lee Squires. Hannah M. Stonis, Christian Service Volunteer. Jonathan C. Terry. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Education: Eliana Caitlin Carnes, also a BA degree, major in Spanish, summa cum laude. Sean Michael McMurphy, also a BA degree, major in History, cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Liberal Studies: John Eugene Radzikowski. Ashley Janelle Young, cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Music, major in Music Education: Patrick Ronald Anderson, also a Bachelor of Education degree, major in Secondary Education, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Music Performance: Sophie Victoria Naden Johns, magna cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science with a major in Automotive Management: Christopher Charles Secord. Austin Daniel Smith. Major in Automotive Service: Trevor Andrew Haggett. Robert West. Major in Aviation Technology: Josue Nathaniel Reyes. Elias Enoch Saldana. Lavoy Leandre Sewell. Asher Wallace Siapko. Benjamin Brendan Supit. Aviation Management. And the name? James W.A. Cowley, magna cum laude, major in aviation management. Haley Noel Rice, also an A.S. degree in business, magna cum laude, major in aviation management. Major in biochemistry, Raina Elise Banson, honors general studies program. Kelsey Nicole Bitton, also a BA degree, major in French. Joseph Andrew Martin. Emily Elizabeth Nagel, summa cum laude. Callan Marguerite Richards, cum laude, honors general studies program. Major in bioengineering science, Zachary A. Mollender, magna cum laude. Daniel B. Stratti, also a BA degree, major in music, summa cum laude. Major in biology, Madison Ann Becker, cum laude. Brianna Victoria Bryan, magna cum laude, Christian service volunteer. Ethan Andrew Yokichi Edwards, cum laude, Christian service volunteer. Dawson T. Johnson, cum laude. Maggie Mae Justice. Noemi Kachatrian. Caitlin N. Kramer, summa cum laude, honors general studies program. Edward Josiah McField Milliner, cum laude. Jacob Salamanca Nagtalon. Mark V. Olenek, magna cum laude. Andrew Lawrence Oru Rodriguez. Avery J. Stewart, summa cum laude. Stephen Paul Wilkinson, cum laude. Darren Aaron Woosley, cum laude. Major in business administration, Caleb M. Bleck. Michael John Cottrell. Alexa Grace Davidson, cum laude. Graydon B. Dietrich, summa cum laude, Christian service volunteer. Asael Sabatai Isaac, cum laude. Hayden S. Sherrill, summa cum laude. Kurt Sterling Solinek. Benjamin August Wexler, cum laude. Major in Computer Science, Eliam Calvo. Yvonne Jesus Jigen. William Randall Hensel, cum laude. Trevor Robert Nadiuk, also a BA degree, major in music, summa cum laude. Kieran Noel Chevin, cum laude. Oh, mercy. I wiped some raindrops off my iPad and it reset to a different place. Oh, no. Give me just a moment. We'll get there. No rush at all. Kaylin D. Willauer, cum laude. Major in elementary education, Daniela Argumedo, cum laude. Josiah A. Carter, cum laude. Virginia Dastianos Angiano. Alyssa Janelle Dorland, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Brianna T. Forshey, magna cum laude. Malia Elise Bond Hernandez, summa cum laude. Sabrina Catherine Siegel, summa cum laude. Sierra Lee Susans, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Charity Ann Travis, summa cum laude. Major in Exercise Science, Alden Keel Absede Yabut. Major in Film, TV, and Media, Victoria N. Johnson. Ryan Nathaniel Rojas. Major in Graphic Design, Cade Baum. Castellanola Batista Medina. Hunter Daniel Odenthal. I think I'm okay now.
You're okay.
Yeah. Hannah M. Sorrell. Major in Health Science, Zane Wyatt Browning, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Ira Lynette Cabanilla, cum laude. Summer Aspen Davis. Marissa Jewel Gainey, also an AS degree in pre-physical therapy, cum laude. Ryan Dale Harding, cum laude. Trevor Michael Martua Haugen, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Tina Marie Hobson, cum laude. Walker L. Johnson. Nicholas Albert Pinho Marcondes. Paula Elisabetta Popescu, magna cum laude. Svea Nicole Smith. Amber St. Clair. Jordan Christopher Van Dyke. Major in Information Systems, Theodore Percy Moen. Spencer Michael George Nielsen, magna cum laude. Major in International Development, Brooklyn Page Anderson, magna cum laude. Major in Mathematics, Olivia Antunia. Cameron M. Woodward, magna cum laude. Major in Nursing, Jared O'Brien Alford. Emily Rose Alamant, magna cum laude. Madison T. Bartell, summa cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Julianne Christina Bird. Eileen Giselle Castillo, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Kayulani Victoria Bayaka Chamberlain, Christian Service Volunteer. Nicole Taylor Chupe, magna cum laude. Alexandra Noel Courtwright, also a BA degree, major in Spanish. David Cruz Diaz. Victoria Chavez da Silva. Michael Anthony Dema III, cum laude. Kayla Elizabeth DeVay, cum laude. Sanaya Jean Evangelista, cum laude. Serena Rose Ferry Liema, cum laude. Monica Jane Fisher, magna cum laude. Chelsea Elizabeth Gibson, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Jasmine Esther Gonzalez Brittain. Heather Nicole Gutierrez. Claire Holly Harker. Grace L. Hildebrandt. Lauren Beth King, magna cum laude. Contessa Noelle Kletke, cum laude. Sabrina Leanne McKinsey, cum laude. Macy Rochelle McWilliams. Ella Meeks, magna cum laude. Sarah Marie Mowat, summa cum laude. Alyssa M. Mouchette. Teresa Nguyen, summa cum laude. Truk Huang An Nguyen. Christine Marie Carlos Nicholas, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Matthew O'Brien Onufry. Peter D. Pissell, cum laude. Amber Aida Petit-Torres, magna cum laude. Yulia Stefania Precup, summa cum laude. Zachary Thomas Raposo. Grace Eva Richards. Caitlin Noel Rude, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Kasia R. Sitowski, Christian Service Volunteer. Jenilyn Rayco Stanley, cum laude. Kelvin Alexander Supit. Audrey Cheryl Tampoki, magna cum laude. Tanner Mark Wallace, summa cum laude. Emma L. Wright, Christian Service Volunteer. Major in Physical Education, Michael Joseph Jimenez. Jordan Mushane Monteji, cum laude. Major in Product Design, Samuel Edison Aftahar, summa cum laude. Kent Wesley Ballard. Tamara Toby Brown. McKenna Marie Butler, magna cum laude. Blake Delich. Kendall J. Lambert, cum laude. Montarno Antonio Mandri. Eric Nathan Nazario, magna cum laude. Joshua Levi Pimentel, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Jerawel Raj I. Razan, cum laude. Blake W. Rippey, magna cum laude. Winston P. Warner. Thomas S. Warren, magna cum laude. Major in Psychology, Grace Catherine Dale, magna cum laude. Alberto Garibay. Allison N. Good. Emma Lane Meadowcroft, magna cum laude, Honors General Studies Program. Brianna K. Farrow, cum laude. Nikki Wallington, cum laude. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Engineering. Andrew Allen Armstrong, summa cum laude. Karina Danielle Bovey, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Nathan Daniel Carr, magna cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Tessa Grace Cornell. Darius J.L. Felder, Christian Service Volunteer. Jeffrey Todd Grange. Samantha J. Griggs, cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Jose A. Hernandez. Stefan Peter Hess, also a BS degree, major in physics. Leighton Roger Holly IV. Caitlin Rose Hughesby. Jared Grayson Ingersoll. Ruben R. Kaler. Miles J. Kim, summa cum laude, Christian Service Volunteer. Garen Gordon Myler, summa cum laude. Eric David Miller. Stefan Misegers. Blake Austin Morris, summa cum laude. Caleb A. Nelson, summa cum laude. Akiya Frimpoma Owusu Ansa. David Benjamin Porco, cum laude. Nathaniel E. Price, cum laude. Lucas Lewis Saka, also a BS degree, major in computer science, magna cum laude. Jacob Tyler Smith. Thank you. Brandon L. Toole. Harrison Clay Unger, cum laude. Eric George Walsh III. Andrew Nolan Wilbur, cum laude. Chung Luen Ivan Wu, also a BA degree, major in mathematics, summa cum laude, honors general studies program. Leonardo Villas Boas Zamo. Candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Social Work, Jasmine Grace Nazari Bing. Casey B. Clough. Amanda Victoria Harrison, also a BA degree, major in Spanish, magna cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Harwood, cum laude, Christian Service volunteer. Rachel Elizabeth Aileen Reed. Sarah Elizabeth Wheeler. Candidates for the degree of Associate of Science in Liberal Studies, Craig Kimball Kyle. Pre-dental hygiene, Juliana Tamaka Iwasa. Product design, Jennifer O. Boyko. We have two graduates who are graduating from other institutions and are marching here as guest graduates in Walla Walla University's graduation. And they are Cherie Yvonne Pestes, degree of Bachelor of Science, major in nursing, magna cum laude from Washington State University. And Joshua Daniel Pestes, degree Bachelor of Science, major in nursing, cum laude, Washington State University. We will now continue with the graduate students. It's John's.
Candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Alicia Linnell Anderson. Sadie Diana Gonzalez. Brittany L. Parker, Holabert Phillips Scholastic Achievement Award. Jesse Milo Person. Brandon M. W. Richards. Danae Oline Beeler Rogers. Bridget Lynn Whitehead. Candidates for the degree of Master of Education, Lacey Suzanne Ballard. Parnell Franklin Ballard. Michaela K. Carter. Candidates for the degree of Master of Science, Jasmine M. Dado Fox. Jefferson Wyatt Humbert, Holabert Phillips Scholastic Achievement Award. Candidates for the degree of Master of Social Work, Jasmine Lenore Aldaco. Jennifer Jeanette Oss. Teresa Gabrielle Barnes. Eva Collin. Patricia Contreras. Jessica Lynn Davison. Leanna DeMasters. Jennifer Moon Dulaney. Not Jennifer. Who do I have? Okay, Jenny Nicole Fisher. I caught up here. Sorry about that. Ricardo Reyes Gomez. Evelyn Garcia. Juliana Colin Gonzalez. Carly Ray Hibbert. Jennifer Sulima Landavir Ribas. Milka Mendoza. Courtney Page Needham. Molly Isabel Parr. Rhonda M. Ryan. Alexander Shane Scalf. Robert Drew Schreiber, Holabert Phillips Scholastic Achievement Award. Lorraine J. Tilstra. Caitlin Rose Wilder. Guests being awarded degrees from other universities include Margaret Lynn Carmen, degree of Master of Nursing, Washington State University. Nathan Leslie Follett, degree of Master of Business Administration, emphasis in finance, Southern Adventist University. Eric Michael Bing, degree of Doctor of Medicine, St. George University. Kathleen Elizabeth Forbes, degree of Doctor of Philosophy, major in Curriculum and Instruction, Andrews University. Stephen Frederick Forbes, degree of Doctor of Education, specialization in Educational Leadership and Management, Capella University. Terry Lee Koch, degree of Doctor of Sacred Music, Graduate Theological Foundation. Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Social Work, and President McVeigh has a few remarks.
As we've noted earlier, it is a special privilege today to graduate the first cohort of students in Walla Walla University's very first doctoral program. The Doctor of Social Work program was founded on the strength of Walla Walla University's large and excellent Master of Social Work program, stepping into the need for expanded doctoral education in the discipline in the West. Founding Program Director Dr. Susan Smith notes that the program attracts seasoned practitioners and emphasizes both leadership and teaching, aiming to shape leaders who can teach and teachers who can lead. The first cohort began its work in summer 2020, following a lockdown for the COVID-19 pandemic, with an additional cohort of 8 to 10 students added each year. The students graduating today will, by summer's end, have participated in some 30 months of rigorous academic work, culminating in the design of a study, collection and collation of data, and the presentation of findings in the form of a doctoral dissertation. Today, we rejoice in Walla Walla University's first doctoral program as we celebrate the successful completion by the first cohort of scholar leaders.
Joshua Daniel Aceves. Research dissertation, Unsung Leaders Measuring Social Workers' Perceptions of Effective Leadership Development. Kristen Lenore Coffeen Smith. Dissertation title, Powerful Pedagogy, Critically Reflective Teaching in Higher Education. David William Geyer, dissertation title, Student Perceptions on Leadership Principles. Daisy Yvette Haid. Title of her dissertation, El Deseo de Florencia Latina Leaders in Non-for-Profit Organizations. Jonna Karen Jacobson. Dissertation title, Defendant Non-Criminogenic Factors in Idaho Domestic Violence Court Process, Presence and Impact. Amanda Mangan Lewis. Dissertation title, A Critique of Social Work Ethics from the Perspective of Rural Clinical Social Workers. Jacob Lauren Maurer. Title of dissertation, Power in Supervision. Jennifer Marie Preble. Title of dissertation project, Determining Perceptions of Program Effectiveness for Adults with Severe Disabling Mental Illness residing in a community mental health group home in Montana. Jeremy Allen Springer, dissertation title, Personality and Resilience in Veteran Mental Health Social Workers. Trevor D. Stephen, dissertation title, Empathy, A New Look. And last but certainly not least, Dustin Renee Young, dissertation title, Phenomenological Study on Mental Health in Seventh-day Adventist Schools, Principal's Perspective.
Congratulations, graduates. You have crossed the finish line. Alumni of Walla Walla University, we thank you for helping to build this place and for the legacy you've left behind. Parents and families of graduates, we thank you for sharing your student with us and for trusting us with their college education. Graduates, your diligent study is completed and you have earned your degree. You are now a Walla Walla University success story. You joined the ranks of more than 50,000 Walla Walla University alumni. It is my honor and my privilege to officially welcome you as alumni. The relationship we begin today, we hope it will be a durable one for you. The gift you found on your seat is a gift from the Alumni Association. Know that we will think of you and we will pray for you and that you will be missed. When you reach a milestone, we'd like to know. We ask that you stay connected. We ask that you provide us a parting gift. Represent us well. Be a strong advocate for Walla Walla University. Be godly alumni and be our greatest champions. We'll stay in touch with you with news about fellow alumni and beloved faculty and invitations to alumni events. Wherever you go, take Walla Walla University's Hello Walk spirit with you. Smile, say hello, respect others, and keep your promises. You will find places that desperately need your integrity, your kindness, and of course, your knowledge. When you share that, you honor Walla Walla University's core values and traditions. We sincerely wish you God's grandest blessings. To our newest alumni, the class of 2022, welcome to the Walla Walla University's alumni family.
Following the benediction, I invite the audience to remain seated quietly for the traditional ringing of the university bell and the recessional. And now, would the class of 2022, the faculty and the staff, join us for the benediction by standing. Our Creator God, this prayer will not long be remembered by we who gather here.
But we believe that in heaven it will never be forgotten. Each member of this class of 2022 is precious to you, Lord.
As they walk into the future, we ask that when they need wisdom, you will remind them of this promise in James 1:5. If you need wisdom, ask our generous God, and he will give it to you.
When they need guidance, may they remember Psalm 23, 1 and 3. The Lord is my shepherd. I have all that I need. He renews my strength. He guides me along right paths, bringing honor to his name.
In loneliness,
In happiness,
in success,
in distress,
in whatever comes their way,
please continually speak to their hearts the beautiful truth of Matthew 28:20.
I am with you always, even to the end of the world.
We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen.